All right, guys, so let's revisit this Maira Murray case. And if you haven't seen the first video, go back to the playlist and watch some details of that. So where we left off is basically that Maira's car was found when the police arrived at the first noted time at 7:46, and she was not there, but her items were still in there. Wallet, box of wine. However, there were a couple witnesses, and one of them was Karen, who is also referred to as Witness A. And she reportedly saw a cop car, which was actually an SUV, not a sedan, with blue lights, stopped at Maira's car at 7:37. So why was that not noted? I can't even get past this part because something is not right here. So when I read through Witness A's interview, there were many details where she accounted for her drive home from work that night. So basically, there's really bad service in one area, which is where she ended up seeing the car. But let's back up for a minute, because on her way to the area where she ended up seeing Maira's car, there were rolling hills, and there was a cop car, an SUV, that had passed her with the lights on. And as they were going over the hills, the car was much or ahead of her, but she would see the lights intermittently. By the time she approached the black sedan, which was Maira's car, she saw that that SUV was nose to nose with the sedan, and she passed slowly by. She didn't have any service there. Okay, so as she's passing by, she slows down and she gets this really weird feeling. It's dark. She can't see anybody, but she gets this feeling that she should just, I don't know, stop, ask questions, help. But she thinks for a minute. She kind of pulls up, she stops, and she looks over her shoulder and she's like, well, the cop is here. What can I do? What am I going to do? Am I going to say, hey, cop, let me take over? She doesn't have cell phone service. So she's like, everything's going to be fine. It didn't even really look like a wreck. So she leaves. Then the next day, and as time goes on, she hears about the case of Maira Murray, and then she reaches out to the sister and looks on the website. She realizes that her account of that night is actually really important, because the first noted stop from a cop was at 7:46. However, she clearly remembers seeing that SUV there, that cop SUV, at 7:37.